Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to the video, and today we are here for another severe weather breakdown. Now today we're going to be talking about the next severe thunderstorm that could impact a certain portion of the United States, where it's going to make landfall, flash flooding it could cause, tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, and more. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the SPC outlook for today, where we have no risks for severe weather. Moving on to tomorrow, we have no risks for severe weather, but on Saturday we have a marginal risk of severe weather for most of Florida, except really the Panhandle area. So look out for that, okay? Let's go ahead and move on to the GFS model here and what it's doing with this storm, and really just looking at the entirety of its run as of right now, okay? So as you can see, we've got a lot of rain and snowfall, even a little bit of ice in the southwestern United States, okay? We go ahead and play this into noon today. That activity stays there. Just a little bit of rain in South Florida, but we can see our Gulf of Mexico storm quickly developing, and I mean, at one point, this is going to turn into a strong thunderstorm in the Gulf of Mexico, okay? Now, whenever it makes landfall, it will have weakened a little bit, but we're still expecting some severe thunderstorms for most of Florida, maybe even Alabama and Georgia a little bit, okay? 992 millibar low pressure system, that's nothing to scoff at, okay? And this is Sunday once again, so we could be looking at a little bit of severe weather threat for Saturday and Sunday in Florida here. This system will move off to the north and the east, potentially create a little bit of severe weather on Monday somewhere near the Delmarva area, okay, in the Ohio Valley, but it will be pretty cold for some severe weather. As you can see, we've got some snowfall activity developing on that storm pretty quickly there, alright, and then eventually that will leave us, and that kind of brings us to just before Christmas time. This is December 20th. We've got another big storm coming in from the west coast here, producing thunderstorms and heavy snow in portions of eastern California. We go ahead and play this radar loop out just a little bit more. I mean, we can see that action just continue, and then that kind of heads off to the east. We kind of see a little bit of what looks to be like almost a tropical storm slash nor'easter event head for the northeast. Look at how huge that circle of rainfall is, okay? That's a 980 millibar low pressure system, but it's like something I've almost never seen before, okay? This is going to bring ice, snow, potentially even some thunderstorms to the northeast. Really, it's not going to be that deadly or damaging. It's just the imagery that looks really insane with this, okay? So be wary if you're in the northeast, okay? This will cause a pretty significant ice storm, actually. And then we get into, like, that's around the Christmas time, right? Okay, we got a little bit of rain in the Great Plains, some ice and snow in the western U.S. Okay. A little bit of ice and snow in the western United States. We go past Christmas here, alright? You shouldn't really rely too much on what the models are telling you at this point, because we're so far out. We're over 300 hours out of forecasting here, but it is still showing a pretty active weather pattern with rain and snow and potentially even another round of severe thunderstorms heading for the Dixie Alley, alright? Finally, excessive rainfall outlook. Today, we have a marginal risk of flash flooding across portions of the Texas Panhandle, northwestern Texas, and then also southwestern Oklahoma here. This does include Midland, Lubbock, and then almost out to Lawton, Oklahoma. Tomorrow, we have another marginal risk of flash flooding. This time, it will be centered around northwestern Louisiana and East Texas. Okay, this includes Houston, Austin, and DFW. Saturday, we have a slight risk of flash flooding here for our maiden severe weather date here in Florida. This extends all the way from Jacksonville down to Miami, so some flash flooding will be possible on Saturday. We go into Sunday and we got another slight risk of flash flooding. This time it's going to be centered around South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia even, as the storm moves off to the north and the east. And then on Monday we already have a marginal risk of severe weather for the northeast New England area, okay? That's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, stay aware and be prepared, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.